things happening that was, as I was getting older, things was happening that I was noticing that I was getting older with.
And hopefully Puffy helped me out, you know.
Really maturing over the last couple of years and just really understanding the power that I have.
The story of Mike Tyson losing his wealth and then suddenly getting it back can make a best-selling finance book one day. But as Jamie Foxx believes, it's more a tale of a very disturbing and cringe experience. It seems like the actor just spilled the truth about how Mike managed to get back on his feet after losing $400 million and finding himself bankrupt with over $23 million in debt. And I don't want to ruin all fun for you since the very start. But let's say there's one music mogul named Diddy, how allegedly helped the former boxer with his financial woes. But here's the thing that raises many eyebrows. We all know the price of Diddy's help, and apparently the Iron Mike didn't really mind to pay it.
And then they showed me how much I would make. I said, I'd be willing, I'd be right there.
Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Celeb Live Channel. So you all know Jamie Foxx's sudden medical emergency made the world pray for the actor's well-being then a month earlier this year. And there were so many speculations about what or who could have possibly made the seemingly healthy actor to find himself in such a precarious situation. Many people believe that Jamie's health scare is somehow connected to one of the biggest names in the industry, and I'm talking about notorious Diddy Combs. And there was a talk that the Oscar-winning actor crossed some lines when exposing Diddy's creepy activities and even shared that he had enough footage of the music mogul's crazy parties with men.
Oh, Puff, yo, you gotta let me film this, the whole thing. We need to document this, Playboy. He was like, yo, let him through.
In a shocking turn of events, Jamie's family shut down from the rest of the world, and even the actor's closest friends knew nothing about his real condition. Something serious was brewing there, and it was recently exposed that the final appearance of the actor in the media created a lot of buzz. And not even knowing it, Jamie had spilled some serious beans on how Diddy gives away money left and right in exchange for certain favors, and maybe it'd have gone unnoticed again if another prominent figure and Diddy's longtime buddy Mike Tyson wasn't exposed as well. One of the whispers, persisting for over 2 decades, concerned seeing Diddy Combs allegedly helping Iron Mike to fight his financial troubles, and it seems like Jamie Foxx knows something about the music producer's involvement in Mike Tyson's financial woes, as he believes that the famous boxer used to exchange the pleasure of his company for money.
The reality that I'm very valuable and people want to be in my...
At least, these never-ending rumors would explain how the boxer managed to recover after losing all his money and declaring bankruptcy with $23 million in debt. According to Jamie Foxx, who was a regular attender of Diddy's wild parties, Mike was frequently present there as well, and this was not to have fun with girl, but to get intimate with the music mogul behind the closed doors. Well, Diddy is known for using his power and wealth to do whatever he wants, and apparently he enjoys humiliating such figures as Mike and using their problems to his own advantage.
Used to have crates when I used to have my after parties and stuff. Also when they were throwing parties.
In a recent episode of the Patrick Bet David podcast, the former boxer couldn't avoid several controversial questions as he spoke about the importance of a strong masculine role model, and apparently he spilled more beans than he had intended to. When talking about Diddy's controversial reputation and the alleged crimes he had committed, Mike Tyson shared his vision of what a life of street guy like was like, and apparently, he knows a lot about the music mogul's shady side and his rise to power.
Talking about a guy doing crime in the streets that became a television guy and everyone knew he was a celebrity, had fancy cars. That was the first.
I mean, everybody kind of guessing that Diddy's millions are not the result of his music talent and outstanding producing skills. And apparently back in the 90s when his reign of terror had become, Mike already knew that Diddy was using other people and mistreating them in every possible way. And this is how he got his power. As Iron Mike said, we have to think about what perception of a strong man. He could be a strong man in a criminal perspective. That could be the strongest identity that he sees. So he can go off on that level of crime as well. Well, it seems like nothing has changed since those days. And Diddy continues to prove to the rest of the world, and mainly everyone in the industry, what a powerful man he is. Not only he is believed to being involved in Jamie Foxx's medical complication, but it's been also speculated that the music mogul would go to any lengths to protect his legacy and reputation.
Again, Hollywood fear this guy, Diddy, as if he's untouchable, and even the...
Well, Sugar Diddy.
It feels like Mike knows more than we want to admit. And when talking about his own experience with the music mogul, the former boxer might have omitted several juicy details of how Diddy helped him to go through the most complicated years of his life when Tyson was living with a hole in his wallet, and no one except for Diddy came to his rescue because only Diddy has his pockets bursting with cash, and apparently there's something else in his pants bursting out as well.
Oh, you do have money on you. Lord have mercy.
Well, of course, as a good friend, Diddy just couldn't fail his longtime buddy, and seeing legendary Iron Mike struggling, the music mogul offered him a very interesting proposition. It's not a secret that sometimes Diddy approaches famous people with his controversial and borderline disturbing offers, but as we know from the previous revelations, not everyone is so desperate to earn extra cash to succumb to Diddy's demands.
Yeah, I called him out. 50 called him out, but some people are afraid. What do you know about? Because some people are talking about there's Diddy involvement with Jamie.
For many people, there have been already enough evidence exposed, and Jamie Foxx says only adds to speculations that everyone who's somehow involved in giving special favors to the infamous producer is signing a contract, and the rest of the honest celebs who bravely come forward ends up hospitalized like Jamie, or even worse. As one person commented, Jamie Foxx exposing him is now costing him his life. And another user added, Mike Tyson lived with Puffy because he fell on hard times, said he did what he had to do. He always looked clumsy anyway with that little girl's voice. Shameful, burn. Diddy doesn't hide his wealth, and the fact that he is one of the richest men in the industry only makes him enjoy this power he has over other people in need. And apparently, he taught Iron Mike a thing or two about managing personal finances. Because as you know, as a result of lavish spending, Tyson filed for bankruptcy in the early 2000s. But thanks to several lucrative book deals and a number of high-profile movie and TV roles, he managed to resurrect his finances and establish an 8-figure net worth again. But here's the thing. It seems like many people don't even mind because they are desperate for money or whatever Diddy offers in exchange, and that's what there's a huge number of artists who participate in the music mogul's disturbing activities, empowering him even more.
And I never said I was normal. I'm definitely one of the crazy ones.
Yeah, you have to speak things into existence.
I'm one of the crazy ones, but...
As Jamie Foxx believes, the industry and compliant people ready to humiliate themselves in exchange for money and fame gave the music mogul too much power. And now he believes he basically owned the entire Hollywood. And this is something that should end.
Which is the worst thing. Because now everything is upside down and nobody's snitching, and it's crazy.
You guys remember that story when Diddy had a meeting with singer and New Jack City actor Christopher Williams about possibly finding a demo deal? And the way it ended with Diddy's attorney walking on Christopher doing an intimate favor for him? Well, Diddy said to the shocked attorney, "It's power, see. If I could make a man suck my stick, I could make people do anything for money." However, it seems like many people don't see anything bad in putting up with Diddy's demands, and even Mike Tyson himself considers this man to be some kind of messiah who came to this earth to help people in need. Well, with all these secret parties and these people coming to do intimate favors, Diddy had managed to make himself an empire in the music industry, and everyone who wants to dethrone the king ends up in a very precarious situation. As Mike believes, Jamie Foxx should have stayed silent because it's not like many people are complaining about Diddy's ways.
You're almost like proud in a way when you see them, you know what they experienced in life, and now they became respectable citizens.
Well, Jamie wanted the best for the industry, but apparently, artists are largely dependent on Diddy's thick wallet, and not all of them are ready to let the truth come to the light. As Jamie now believes Mike Tyson and other celebs who sold their bodies to the music mogul are either threatened or brainwashed, because what else can be making them protect the only villain in this story? Many fans believe that Diddy has gone too far with Rule Iron Fist, and something should be done before he ruins more innocent lives. As one person commented, "Let him go to jail. That's where he could have big fun." And another user added, "He needs to be arrested for way more things that he has done, other than messing with Jamie." Apparently, there's a lot of intel on Diddy, but so far, not many people come forward to publicly accuse him. And those who do end up in hospital, like Jamie Foxx. And what do you think about this, guys? Could Mike Tyson really accept Diddy's financial help? And is Jamie Foxx's hospitalization somehow linked to him exposing the music mogul? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And in the meantime, check my other videos about crazy things that happen in show business. Well, that's all for today. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned, and I promise to be back very soon